Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Woo. Yay, Monday. Oh, everybody roll over out of bed. Anyways, Amazon. Flash briefing.
Jamie, getting your flash briefing. In NPR News.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Windsor Johnston. Search and recovery operations continue across the island of Maui after catastrophic wildfires left at least 96 people dead. NPR's Rebecca Davis reports authorities have taken DNA samples from the relatives of those who are missing.
Those showing up at the Family Assistance Center in Maui over the weekend came with a diminishing sense of hope that loved ones will be found alive. Anita Abuja is providing victim support services at the center.
At this point in time, given that the fires were Wednesday morning, a lot of them are dealing with, looking at the worst possible outcome, which is the person has perished.
Abuja says more than 100 people have had their cheeks swabbed. They hope that will lead to the identification and return of a loved one's remains. Rebecca Davis, NPR News, Maui.
A police department in Kansas is accused of violating the First Amendment after officers carried out a raid on a local newspaper and the home of its owners. Eric Meyer, the paper's owner, denies any wrongdoing.
If they think I'm going to give up because they've made it difficult for us to put out a newspaper for 1 week, they've got another thing coming.
I don't know this
guy. The Marion Police Department executed a search warrant at the paper's offices on Friday, taking pictures and seizing computers. The raids took place following a complaint from a local business owner who accused the newspaper of illegally obtaining sensitive information on a drunken driving conviction against her. Stocks on Wall Street opened modestly lower this morning as investors await news about home construction and retail sales this week. NPR's Scott Horsley reports the Dow Jones Industrial Average slipped 59 points in early trading.
The Commerce Department reports tomorrow on retail sales for the month of July. Forecasters expect a somewhat larger gain than the month before, when sales grew just 0.2%. Some of the nation's biggest retailers are also set to report their spring results this week. Walmart, Target, and Home Depot will all be offering updates on their second quarter earnings. On Wednesday, home builders will be in the spotlight with news of how many new homes builders broke ground on last month, as well as the number of permits received for future home construction. New homes have been in high demand in recent months thanks to a shortage of existing homes on the market. Many people who already own homes are reluctant to sell, with average 30-year mortgage rates approaching 7%. Scott Horsley, NPR News, Washington.
Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen will speak later today in Las Vegas. She's expected to outline plans by the Biden administration to transition the U.S. away from fossil fuels and develop clean energy supply chains. Stocks continue to trade lower on Wall Street at this hour. The Dow was down 57 points. This is
and who actually thought of
News
it? Did the president put his 2 cents worth in?
Today marks 2 years since the Taliban overthrew the government in Afghanistan. NPR's Dia Hadid reports the country has changed profoundly since the group seized power.
The Taliban takeover came after the group signed a deal with Washington that saw the gradual evacuation of Western forces. The move undermined the Western-backed government in Kabul and ultimately led to a collapse in morale of Afghan forces.
Oh my gosh,
Since
spit the truth. The United States was behind it? Oh my God, they're actually saying
they can't
that.
study beyond grade 6,
They
work in
cut
most
a deal with the
professions,
Taliban
visit
to
parks, or
overthrow
travel
somebody.
alone.
Oh, they're
Amnesty
so corrupt. I mean,
International says these moves should be
courageous.
investigated as possible crimes against humanity.
Actually meant corrupt.
Economic sanctions against the Taliban have caused the economy to unravel, and some 2/3 of all Afghans urgently need humanitarian aid. Rights groups say Western countries have been sluggish in processing Afghan asylum claims, and tens of thousands are in limbo in third countries. Dia Hadid, NPR News.
At least 18 people are dead after torrential
everybody has
rainfall
to cut a deal
triggered
with the United
floods
States
and
'cause
landslides
they
in
got
parts
the
of
money, they
northeastern
got the
India.
freaking power,
Officials
the
say
weapons.
emergency crews are combing through the debris, searching
Although
for people
they
who
keep
may
feeding
be
it to
trapped.
Ukraine, maybe they won't
Disasters
have so much.
caused by landslides and floods are common during the monsoon season in India, but many scientists say they're becoming more common because of climate change. I'm Windsor Johnston, NPR News, in Washington.
But the civilians.
With NPR Plus,
keep
you
an
get
archive.
bonus content from
All right.
behind the scenes of your
Amazon.
favorite shows.
Skip.
In NASA news, Trasan nesta Junio record, la NASA ofrecerá una conferencia de prensa a las 11 a.m. EDT del lunes 14 de agosto para discutir sus últimos datos climáticos. On the heels of record-breaking temperatures in June, NASA will host a news conference at 11 a.m. EDT on Monday, August 14th to discuss its latest climate data. Students interested in designing,
Yeah, we're gonna
developing,
discuss it
building,
now.
and testing rovers for Moon
it was
and Mars
very hot.
exploration are invited to submit their proposals to
That's
NASA
what
through
climate
Monday,
was.
September
Yeah,
21st. Students from Oklahoma and Texas will have separate opportunities this week to hear from NASA astronauts aboard the
End of
International
discussion.
Space Station. Media
What
are
causes
invited
this
to
heat?
Utah's Western Desert on Wednesday, August
What you
30th
think,
to
dummy?
learn about
The sun.
NASA preparations and
Oh.
readiness to receive America's first asteroid sample collected in space. In weather. In Seattle, there's an excessive heat warning in effect until Wednesday,
Got
August
any other
16th,
further dumb
11
questions?
p.m. The current weather is 74 degrees Fahrenheit
Yeah,
with
what
clear
about
skies
humidity?
and sun.
Same
Throughout
thing.
the day, you can expect
The
more of the
sun.
same, with a high of 88 degrees and a low of 67 degrees. From NASA. Trasan
water
nesta
evaporates,
Junio
you get
record,
humidity in
la
there.
NASA ofrecerá una
The rain
conferencia de
combined with
prensa
the
a las
sun.
11
That's
a.m.
what causes
EDT del lunes 14 de agosto
Anyone
para
else need
discutir
this
sus últimos datos
Elementary
climáticos.
definition.
On the heels of record-breaking temperatures in June, NASA will host a news conference at 11 a.m. EDT on Monday, August 14th to discuss its latest
Alright.
climate data. Students interested in designing,
Amazon.
developing,
Off. Amazon. Tell us a joke.
what's the maple tree's favorite journey song? Don't Stop Beliefin'.
Don't stop believing. I think you're grasping at straws. Or a straw. Or maybe it is straws. Hey, so they started doing them cardboard straws. So we got bamboo biodegradable ones, man. Yeah. They're pretty nice. They're nice and smooth. It's not like the plastic is smooth, yeah, but it's more. This is more smooth. Like you can just tell because the plastic is a little more harder than these, so it's real soft on the lips. Anyways, have a beautiful Monday. Good luck at work, and peace out, baby. Prosper, love, and rock on.